Discover the forbidden claims that millionaires use in secret every night to program their minds for wealth and success. In this video, you will learn how to apply these powerful words in your daily life, reprogram your subconscious mind, and attract financial abundance with ease and gratitude. These techniques are based on real studies of neuroscience, quantum physics, and behavioral psychology, all explained in a fluid and emotional way to transform your life starting today. Get ready to activate your power of creation and manifest the prosperous life you deserve. Leave in the comments, "I activate my wealth," to declare your new journey of abundance. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more secrets about the law of attraction, prosperity, abundance, and manifestation of wealth. Have you ever wondered what really goes on in the minds of those who amass great fortunes? Maybe you imagine secret business strategies, influential contacts, or even above-average intelligence. But the truth is much simpler, and at the same time, much more powerful. Millionaires, without exception, have mastered something that most people completely ignore: the way they talk to themselves every night before falling asleep. It is at this moment, in the silence between one thought and another, that they shape their financial realities. It is there that they plant the invisible seeds of abundance that everyone sees blooming later. Today, you will find out what they say, how they say it, and above all, why these forbidden statements have the power to change your life, just as they changed theirs. Research conducted by the University of California shows that 95% of our daily thoughts are repetitive, and among these, 80% tend to be negative. This means that most people are unconsciously programming themselves for scarcity, for failure, for limitation. Now imagine what happens when, instead of reinforcing lack, you reinforce abundance. Imagine the impact of consciously filling your mind, night after night, with commands for prosperity, wealth, and growth. This is the secret practice that separates the few millionaires from the vast majority. But what exactly do they say? And why are these words considered forbidden? It's not because they're illegal or mystical. It is because they are so powerful that, if taught en masse, they could redistribute power and wealth in the world. It could collapse entire structures based on fear, control, and limitation. These statements are forbidden because they free the individual from dependence on the system, because they activate the infinite source of creation within every human being. The first forbidden statement is simple but revolutionary. I am the infinite source of my wealth. Note that it is not, I will have money, or I hope to be rich. It is a present, active statement that recognizes that wealth already exists within you. According to quantum physics, particularly field studies of possibilities, all potentials already exist. The point is not to create wealth out of thin air, but to tune into the frequency where wealth is already a reality. This affirmation is an antenna, adjusting your mind to pick up on this frequency. The second statement is even bolder. Everything I touch turns to gold. This type of statement activates an area of the brain called the ascending activating reticular system, which is responsible for filtering information and determining what you pay attention to. When you consistently repeat that everything you touch turns to gold, your brain begins to identify opportunities for success, valuable connections, profitable ideas, even where before it only saw problems and difficulties. It's not magic. It is applied neurology. And the third statement, perhaps the most powerful and most underrated, is, I receive money with ease, pleasure, and gratitude every day. This phrase is an antidote to one of society's strongest limiting beliefs: the idea that money only comes through extreme effort, sacrifice, and suffering. Data from the Journal of Economic Psychology show that individuals who associate wealth with positive feelings are 38% more likely to achieve financial stability and expansion than those who associate money with guilt or fear. Now, it is essential to understand that the effectiveness of these affirmations depends on three elements: repetition, emotion, and visualization. Repetition, because the brain learns by repetition. Emotion, because feelings intensify the neurological recording, and visualization, because the brain does not distinguish a vividly imagined experience from a real one. Studies from the National Institute of Mental Health demonstrate that repeated visualization practices physically modify the brain's neuronal connections, reinforcing new patterns of thought and behavior. Therefore, simply repeating words is not enough. You need to feel like you're already living the reality you want. Visualizing the money coming, feeling the joy of receiving, imagining the details, the messages from the bank, the contract signed, the trips made, the dreams fulfilled. The more real the experience is to your subconscious mind, the faster it will work to transform that reality into your physical life. A best practice is to create a small nightly ritual. A few minutes before bed, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Visualize a golden light enveloping you, representing unlimited abundance. Then, begin to slowly repeat the forbidden affirmations, feeling each word as if you are carving a new reality into the walls of the universe. This moment between wakefulness and sleep is known as the hypnagogic state, where the brain operates in theta waves, which are highly receptive to suggestion. It is the portal between the conscious and the subconscious. It is there that millionaires plant their seeds. It is there that the future begins to be shaped. If you follow this process for 30 consecutive days, you will begin to notice subtle changes and then gigantic changes. Maybe an unexpected payment, a new business opportunity, a chance encounter that turns into a lucrative partnership. These are not coincidences. They are vibrational responses to the new frequencies that you have begun to emit. Another crucial point: the speed at which the results appear depends on the depth of your belief. If, when affirming, you still feel doubt or resistance, this generates a mixed signal to the universe. Therefore, it is vital to practice not only mechanical repetition, but deep emotional engagement. Imagine, feel, believe as a child believes in his dreams, without questioning, without skepticism. Also, to speed up the process even more, practice what some call instant reprogramming. Throughout the day, whenever a thought of scarcity arises, immediately neutralize it with an affirmation of abundance. If you think, "I don't have enough money," replace it with, "The money comes to me from multiple expected and unexpected sources." This simple act, repeated several times a day, reconditions your mind and creates a new dominant pattern. The millionaires who master this secret don't share it publicly. They prefer to keep the masses trapped in cycles of fear and struggle. But today, this information has reached you. And now that you have the power to choose, to remain in the old cycle or to activate your new reality. Remember, the mind is like a garden. If you don't plant seeds of prosperity, weeds of scarcity will grow automatically. The choice of what type of seed to plant is yours. And that choice is made every night, in the quiet minutes before sleep, when no one is looking, when no one is judging, just you and the universe in an intimate and powerful conversation. Be wise. Plant wealth, plant abundance, plant freedom, and you will see over time that the invisible always precedes the visible. What you affirm in the dark will shine in the light. Today, as you finish this video, make a commitment to yourself. Write it down on a piece of paper, read it aloud, and feel it vibrate in your chest. I am the infinite source of my wealth. Everything I touch turns to gold. I receive money with ease, pleasure, and gratitude every day. And if you feel in this moment that something has awakened within you, that a spark has been ignited, then declare to the universe and to everyone who is on this journey. Write in the comments, "I activate my wealth," and start your new story from now on. Because the only difference between where you are and where you want to be is what you choose to affirm today. And today, you chose prosperity.